Hello, BookTube. I've got a mail haul for you, a small mail haul with a couple of boxes, including one that I think is very special. I could be wrong, but I'm suspecting that it is. I come to you fresh from my live stream, my inaugural live stream on the Christian Science Monitor's Facebook Booksbeat group. An unheralded event, really. No advance warning except the advance warning that I gave to the rest of you. Just a test run, just to see how it would go, whether or not the tech would work, whether or not the hookup to Facebook would work, all that sort of stuff. It seems like it worked well. Of course, you all know me. I could have talked a lot longer than the time I had, but it looks like it went well. So I think we'll try it again, and if we do, I'll make sure to give you lots of advance warning, and I will keep reminding you so that we can have a nice, sizable audience there. As I was thinking about it, as I was coming back here, I was thinking, this is really the only chance that we have to do a live stream. I don't have the technological capability, the savvy, to do it on my own. Or I would every week do a live stream. But this is close enough. So I'm back from that, and I came back to a mere 3 packages. But, like I said, I think one of them is going to be very special. So we'll start with this enormous thing, this enormous white thing. Which, of course, does not open correctly. It never does. Let's see what we have here. Could it be another thing from Tor? Oh my god, it is. It's another thing from Tor. Wow, okay. I wonder if this means that this is the second thing from Tor in 2 days. I wonder if I'm migrating onto their mailing list. I would very much like to migrate onto their mailing list. I think the key way to do that is to review more science fiction and fantasy, review more of their books. That's just the simple thing, the simple approach to it. I think I can easily do that. So, all right. So this is a June release. This is out already, and it's a Wildcards novel, a Wildcards anthology edited by George R.R. Martin. His Wildcards are his mutant universe, his sort of gamer-based. So this is an anthology of many different writers. Whether you're a dedicated fan waiting for the next wildcard adventure or a newcomer interested in delving into Martin's unique world, Low Chicago is a must-read this summer. Okay, that's great, fantastic. So you can see only a couple of minor problems. The first is that this came out 2 weeks ago, and the second is that it wouldn't have been my first choice on Tor's list, on Tor's title list. So what I need to do is just get up and running with Tor. I'll contact this publicist and see if maybe I can have a couple of ARCs, a couple of review copies of things that are coming out in the summer, and get to work on those. And then the next one is, then we've got the first of our 2 boxes. Let's see what this is. Oh, okay, great. All right. It's a second copy. It's a double. It's a finished copy, a second finished copy of Debbie Macomber's Cottage by the Sea. There's our author right there. Surefire comfort read. A surefire comfort read author. She knows exactly what she's doing, and won't send her books off to the publisher until she's happy with them. So, okay, great. So this is, I think, an early July release, July 17th. And through a mix-up at the publisher, I now have a double, which means that I'd be happy to, I don't know, send it to one of you for review, if you feel like reviewing it, or maybe give it away. One way or another, we can figure it out. We have weeks to figure it out. And then the next thing, our last thing, is a great big box. And I think I know what's in here. And if it's what I think it is, I'm going to be very happy. So let us see. Let us see. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Aha. Yes. Okay. Fantastic. This is a stack of Penguin Classics from one of you. and the one of you is a dog person, because I now have a dog bag. So what have we got here? I want to stress how grateful I am for these. This is twice in a week, and I am very happy. So we have James Weldon Johnson's autobiography of an ex-colored man. we have yet another copy of Zola's Thérèse Raquin. We saw just the other day. Oh, look at that. Oh, a very pretty copy of Edith Wharton's Summer in a Black Spine Penguin Classic. I don't have it. Well, now I do. Wonderful. Oh, look at that. Okay. Wow. All right. This is a huge Zola novel. This is The Debacle. His big... wow. This is, I think, one of his better known and more famous novels. I don't think I have a Penguin Classic of this. I don't think I have any. Now I do. I'm starting to build a little Zola. Oh, look at that. Okay. This is The Marsh Arabs by Wilfred Thesiger. It's one of the world's great travel accounts, and this has all of his black and white pictures. Look at that, huh? Of an area that has largely disappeared. It was largely decimated. So the people, the customs, the lifestyle chronicled in this book is of largely historical interest now, which is weird in its own way. And then The Painter of Signs by R.K. Narayan. This is a great Indian author. I think he's fantastic. And I think I only have one thing, Cellar of Sweets, I think I might have, in Penguin. I wish that Penguin would do a big omnibus collected novels of Narayan and just put 6 or 7 of them together. They're all this thin. You could do it in like that big Penguin Classic Deluxe Jane Austen is 1,100 pages long. If you did that, you could fit a lot of Narayan novels or short stories in there. Wonderful, though. I don't have this as a Penguin Classic. That's great. And then Thomas More's Utopia, which I know backwards and forwards. I can't remember the last time I read it in English. There's so much wordplay. Wow. Okay. There's just so much wordplay in the original that is almost impossible to convey in a translation, even by a really good translator. But still, it doesn't matter. I know the book inside and out because, as I've mentioned ad nauseum on this channel, I studied Erasmus for a long time. Moore was a friend of his, and Praise of Folly is very much a companion work to Utopia. Not necessarily at time of production, but in spirit, in theme. Wow, great. Okay. All right, so it's a stack of penguins. Thomas More's Utopia, R.K. Narayan's The Painter of Signs, The Marsh Arabs by Wilfred Thesiger, The Debacle by Zola. Obviously, I need to do some Zola reading in my immediate future. Summer by Edith Wharton. Another copy of Thérèse Raquin also by Zola. And the autobiography of an ex-colored man. And then on top of that, we have 2 finished copies. Debbie Macomber, Cottage by the Sea, and the new George R.R. Martin Wild Cards collection. So that's fantastic. What a great amount of stuff to dig into here. And with the penguins, this is part of Project Penguin, where I'm urging all of you to. I'm not urging you to go out and buy things. Not at first. Step number 1 is for you to use the camera, the high definition camera that you carry on your person at all times, to take pictures of the Penguin Classics that you see in your local thrift shops, your local charity shops, and send them to me, so that I can tell whether or not I want them. With the goal being to eventually fill this entire room with Penguin Classics. Just move all these books, the other books, somewhere else, and just have this be a Penguin room. That would be so much fun. But one way or another, I hate the thought of perfectly good Penguin Classics going to waste, sitting unbought on some secondhand shelf when they could be coming to someone who will love them. So there you go. That's it. So I'm going to wrap this up, but I'll be back. Thank you, BookTube.